You didn't find this video by accident. You were drawn to it by something deeper than logic, a thread that's been pulling you quietly through space and time. You felt it before. The déjà vu, the sudden sense of knowing. This isn't coincidence, it's entanglement. The moment you looked into someone's eyes and remembered something you never lived. Particles forever connected. It's your soul whispering, wake up. Science calls it quantum entanglement. Change one and the other changes instantly. No matter the distance. What if it's your soul that's entangled? But what if this goes beyond particles? With feelings that never needed a reason. With moments. With others. You've walked beside them in dreams. And now, you're crossing again. Crossed paths in other lifetimes. Not by accident, but by design. You're remembering what was never truly lost. Everything is connected. You've always known. Not with your mind, but with your essence. There's a reason some people feel like home. Your energy recognizes what the mind forgot. Why some encounters shake you to your core. Why love can arrive before words. That's memory. That's not magic. Soul memory. It can only be remembered in silence, in stillness, in presence, and memory can't be taught. Feel that ache in your chest. That's the signal. That's not sadness. That's the resonance. That's your soul saying, we've been here before. Every thought sends a frequency. Every emotion shapes the field. You don't need to control the world. You only need to tune yourself. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. You are not just a receiver. When you remember your frequency, you're a transmitter. Reality rearranges, not because you forced it, but because you became it. You don't chase the path. You become it. So infinite, so radiant, it longed to experience itself. There once was a light, so it fractured into stars, into atoms, into souls, into you, into me, because to remember, it first had to become separate. Each fragment forgot. You volunteered to forget, so you could remember fully. A signal from the soul. Every tear, every chill, every breath. It's a call home. And now, that remembering has begun. You are not broken. You are a fractal of wholeness, and your light is returning. You've never really been alone, only asleep. And now, the dream begins to fade. Truth is emerging. In this awakening, emotions surface. Old wounds reopen, but not to harm you, to liberate you. Healing isn't a straight line. It spirals. It revisits what was hidden to bring it to the light. That ache in your chest, that flutter in your gut, it's not fear. It's resonance. It's remembrance. The universe never punishes. It reflects. It mirrors the frequency you carry. And right now, you're rising. Even if it feels heavy, even if the light hurts your eyes, let it rise. Let it move through you. Let it remind you, you are not the pain. You are the witness, the transformer, the soul in bloom. When you sit in stillness, and silence meets you like an old friend, that is the gateway. That is the portal. No need to force. No need to chase. Simply be, simply allow. In presence, the field responds. In truth, the grid lights up. In alignment, your path appears. You don't need to become more. You need to remember more. Whisper it now. I am returning to myself, not the version others shaped, not the mask you wore to survive, but the true you, the ancient one, the wild one, the radiant one. You are not here to be small. You are here to remember the vastness within you. And when you do, the world around you begins to shift. Not because you changed it, but because your light demanded alignment. The remembering continues. Everyone you meet is a mirror. They reflect what you need to heal, what you've forgotten, and sometimes what you've buried. Not all mirrors are kind. Some show you the parts you deny. Others awaken the light you've hidden. But every single one is sacred, even those who hurt you, especially them, because they carried the courage to play a role. That would break you open, so you could finally begin to heal. Before this life, your soul made agreements. You said yes to the pain, to the joy, to the people. You chose your family, your lovers, your enemies, your teachers. Not all of them would stay. Not all would be kind, but all would be meaningful. You promised, I will forget so I can remember. I will fall so I can rise. I will hurt so I can awaken deeper love. And now the remembering begins. You don't need signs. You are the sign. You don't need to search. You are what you've been searching for. The answers aren't out there. They're in you, whispering through intuition, flashing in dreams, calling in synchronicities. If you feel lost, breathe. Return to your center. Return to your breath. Return to the frequency that is you. Stillness is your compass. Silence is your map. Presence is the path. You are not your job, not your body, not your history. You are vibration, and your purpose is encoded in your frequency. Raise your frequency, and your path reveals itself. You don't chase meaning, you align with it. You don't find your purpose, you remember it. It's in your voice, in your heartbeat, in the way your eyes light up when something feels true. That is your compass. That is your calling. This message was always meant for you, because you called it in, not with words, but with resonance. You are not waking up by accident. You are not remembering randomly. The field responds when you're ready, and now you are. Comment below. I am a fractal of light. I remember now. Declare it. Anchor it. Be it. The signal is getting stronger. Others are feeling it. You are not alone. You are the light returning. Welcome back. Welcome home.